Hey, boys and girls, it's Miss Carpenter. This week in reading, we're going to be talking about comparing and contrasting. The most important thing about reading is understanding. There are strategies that we can use to help us understand or comprehend what we read. One of these strategies is to compare and contrast. So, what is comparing and contrasting? To compare means to explain how something is similar or the same as something else. To contrast means to explain how something is different than something else. Let's do a little bit of practice. I want to practice comparing and contrasting learning at school. You can see a picture of Drew over here, and e-learning, which we do at home on our computers and tablets. We're going to practice using a Venn diagram to help us compare and contrast. A Venn diagram is a tool to help us sort information. You can see that the Venn diagram is made up of two overlapping circles. In the middle of the Venn diagram, where the circles overlap, that's where we're going to put the qualities that both e-learning at home and learning at school share. So the similarities or the things that they have in common. On the right, the qualities that are only specific to learning at school, we're going to write those in the learning at school side. And then the qualities that are only apply to e-learning at home, we'll write over here. So they're differences. Let's think about the similarities first. Well, when we e-learn at home and when we learn at school, we have to work hard in both situations, right? We have reading, math, science, social studies, SEL, all the subjects are the same. We have to work hard in both types of learning. Also, with both types of learning, you have to communicate with your teacher. You have to talk to them and make sure that you understand your assignments and do daily check-ins. Now let's think about learning at school. Let's think about the qualities that only apply to learning at school. So, for example, you only play with your friends when you're learning at school, when we're actually in the building. Also, when we're learning at school, we eat lunch in the cafeteria. Now let's think about some qualities that are specific to e-learning at home, some things that are different about e-learning at home. We're going to place them in this area of the Venn diagram. So when you're e-learning at home, you primarily work on your tablet or computer all day. That's something that's different about e-learning at home. Also, when you're e-learning, you have more of a flexible schedule. You get to decide when you want to work, when you want to eat lunch, when you want to take breaks. That's something that's different about e-learning at home. Now that we have practiced comparing and contrasting with a Venn diagram, you're going to do a little bit of independent practice, and you're going to look at two pictures and compare and contrast them on your own using a Venn diagram. Tomorrow, we will read one of my most favorite stories. It's called Polar Opposites, and we're going to practice comparing the characters in that story using a Venn diagram. Good luck on your independent practice. I'll talk to you soon.